Hey everybody. Hey everybody. So I came to check on, I had to have a cigarette break and I came to go back on Crazy Irish's live in the chat and she's done. So figured I would just start a live. I'm only going to be on for a little bit. I just finished doing a video, starting a video for my dinner. And I have to get to some seed starting for the fall. And I figured I would sit down, have a little break, have some water, have a cigarette, and hopefully somebody, you guys have not gone on to do your daily stuff, and maybe you can join me for a little bit. If not, I'm just going to go back to it. I did an unboxing video. I made my dinner half of it. It's crock potting today. So it's going to be on the crock pot till the end, and then I'll pull the rest out and cook that. Let's see. I got one person viewing. Look at my crazy hair. Oh, and there goes my phone. It is a telemarketer, most likely. But we are supposed to have a huge thunderstorm, I guess. All right, so Sierra's got a party to go to at 3. Literally, she went to Apex yesterday. It's a jump around place with all kinds of things for you to do and move around. And hey, Mountaineer Mama. She came home, I'd say, then they went bowling. She wore herself out. She went to bed and she climbed into bed halfway. Her legs from her waist down was just stretched out to the floor, face down, sleeping. She came home, didn't even talk to us. She literally just went to bed. And she's still sleeping, and it is now 12 o'clock the next day. How you doing, Mountaineer Mama? Todd's up. Going to get leftovers, I guess. We had a good dinner. Chris made some steaks on the grill, fresh corn on the cob from this farm we went to yesterday. The best corn I've ever had. And I cut up some of my own potatoes and roasted them in the oven with some onions. And I had a little salad. Oh, yeah. It was a good dinner last night. And I ate while I was watching Virgin River. I love that. I've watched every season. I love Virgin River. I love the old town feel, the close. And I bought the books. I've been buying them in order so that I can read them too, because I love reading. I love reading. So how are you, Mountaineer Mama? What are you up to today? See over there is my new water bath canner. I did an unboxing video on that. Yeah, I got to go out there. I didn't water because I know we're going to get a lot of rain. But I do have to go out and shut the pool pump off, move things out of the, so that if there's a lot of wind, it won't blow away. So that's what I'm going to do after I get off here. And I think I just had to clean up the kitchen because I was so tired last night that Chris put the food away, but everything was left there. So I have to clean. I did those dishes, but I now got to clean the dishes that I just made my stuff in for dinner. But I got to have the kids plug in all their electronics so they can charge their phones and stuff like that. And just getting things done around here. I do have to get cucumbers prepped and ready I'm going to do the Mrs. Wages relish. So Hey, Chris, how you doing? Yeah, Chris, I went to go back into Crazy Irish's chat for her live, but she was already done it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to come and do a live real quick. It'll probably be just, a few minutes to an hour before I start my next project, which I gotta do those seeds. All my seeds germinated, everything in a day. I mean, everything. My radishes germinated. So I got to get them in seed starting mix. Yesterday, I grabbed some seed starting mix. We put the boiling water on it. It's sitting outside on the porch. So I'll bring that in and I will pot up all my seeds for my fall garden and get to planting for the fall. I'm going to try iceberg lettuces, mostly lettuce, broccoli, radish. I think that's it. Oh, and I'm going to do some celery, but I'm going to start that from in the soil. Yep, I got several different radishes. I did do some peas, but only four pea plants. But I'm not sure I'm even going to do those. We'll see. My broccoli has all sprouted. I threw some iceberg lettuce seeds in, but I'm also going to do them straight into the seed soil. But my God, these broccolis, let me see if you can see that. They've all sprouted, pretty much all of them. Different lettuces. My lettuce has sprouted. Oh my God. But they're all iceberg lettuces and crisp. Oh my God, all my lettuces. Oh yeah, they've all sprouted. So yeah, I may not even have to start any from seed. I can just drop these into the soil. And I'm going to do them in the little tiny cells. I got two big ones, big trays. So I'm going to start them in the small cells and see. I've never used the small ones. I always started in 2-inch ones, but I'm going to start them in the small ones and see what happens. We went outside yesterday to get the beds ready, but it was so hot. I just couldn't have Chris do that. It was just too hot. So during the week, if he gets home early enough, or if it's cool enough for me, I will get out there and I will finish getting the bed prepped and ready. But I'm doing them outside and inside. So we also have to get the beds ready for inside too. I did get all the roots out of the beds from the previous plants. I just have to add more soil and compost. So that's where we're at. One bed out there has to get finished getting the roots out. It was just too hot for him to be out there. So, but we got time because these things, they can't go in yet outside. I got to get them in the seed starting soil. Yeah, so that's that. So I have a few things to do. But I'm doing it slow and steady because I can't go too much fast. But I'm excited. I got my water bath canner. It's perfect, and it'll work on my stove just fine. And I'm gonna try relish. I got a lot of cucumbers left. I'm gonna get those processed and ready to go. I'm just using Mrs. Wages right now. I've never done them, so I'm gonna do them with Mrs. Wages, and that way the mix is all made up for me. And the salsa, oh my God. The salsa, I did a video opening the jar. I'm going to be having that tonight for my little snack while I'm watching TV. So good. So I know I'll use Mrs. Wage's mild salsa mix next to do more salsa. Definitely. I will go up to my parents or save my own tomatoes when they start coming out. I did notice a few of my big ones are starting to turn red. What did I use for fertilizer? So I used soil, and then I just mixed in Dr. Earth, the tomato vegetable one. It worked really well. And then that was pretty much it. You want to give it a lot of potassium. It loves its potassium. I mean, it's phosphorus. Trifecta is good. I ordered that, but that took a long time to get to me. I was on, that was back ordered. But I just used Dr. Earth in the beginning. That's it. I swear by Dr. Earth. I have such a stockpile, and I got to get more. Love Dr. Earth. Hey, Firefly. You getting ready for the storm? I know we're getting a whopper here later, it says. It's been cloudy all day. The sun hasn't been out. It's just been very hot. I turned the AC off for a little bit, but I went outside and it just hit me, the heat. So I turned it back on in here so that it'll be comfortable for Chris when he gets home. Because who knows if we lose power with this thunderstorm. So I wanted to have the house a little cool ahead of time. I still got to have him show me how to hook up all the cables and everything for the generator. I that's something we're going to work on. He's got to teach me how to do that. Oh, are you working? Oh, you're on lunch. Yeah. Yeah. So Sierra's got to get up soon and she's got to wrap her friend's present and get it all in the gift bag. And she's still out cold. She was tired. But she stays up at night. They were up all night the night before playing on their game. So I can't wait for my I did order the Gorilla cart. Did I tell you? I did. I got a Gorilla cart. I did get one and excited because let's see if I can find it. I'll show you. I just broke down and did it. I got it. It's coming Wednesday, it says here. So I will show you the one I ordered. It was $199. Let's see if I can share my screen, guys. The power went out in the internet at 8 o'clock last night, and it won't be restored till tonight. I can't sleep because it's so hot, so I drove to town to work. I was going to, oh, you poor thing. Yeah, you got to stay cool. All right, so here's my Gorilla cart. It's a 4-cubic steel utility cart with no flat tires. So what happens is they're maintenance-free. It's a 40-inch by 21-inch bed with 800 pounds load capacity. The sides remove off so you can have a flat bed. The handle, you can pull this handle off and it will attach to the tractor, our John Deere tractor. So you can pull it or you can pull it on your tractor. And these wheels, they totally spin. They totally spin around. Let me see here. So the wheels totally turn completely with the handle. So I won't have to worry about it going around corners. So that's going to be perfect for me. And the handle's nice and thick. So I won't have this metal handle that's going to hurt my hand. Ended up renting a hotel room and slept for an hour and a half. And oh, wow. 30,000 people out? Oh my God, I'm so glad you're okay, honey. Oh. Did you get the hotel for tonight too? You really should. You should get another night at least so you can get a good, decent sleep. Oh my gosh. Hey, chicken noodle. Oh my God, that mac and cheese. I'm thinking about that mac and cheese. I got to go back to my email because I know you sent it to me. I might do that. Let's see. Let me find it. Yep, I got your recipe. So I think I'm going to do that this week. I'm in the mood for mac and cheese. So I'm going to make that mac and cheese. I got tons of cheese downstairs in my freezer that I got to use up, blocks of it that I can shred. And yeah, I got to use it up. Well, I love Monterey Jack and I have tons of sharp cheddar. So I will be using that too. One moment, please. I'm going to make myself a note. Because I do want to make the mac and cheese this week. I got tons of Monterey Jack. It's so good on chicken fillets too. Grilled chicken sandwiches. So I have both of those cheeses in abundance downstairs. So I'll be making that. What size pan did you bake it in? I have tons of throwaway. I have throwaway pans from tiny little loaf pans to the big roasters. I buy tons of them when I go shopping. I stock up at the Dollar Tree or Ocean State. I stock up on several different sizes because I never know if I'm going to have like a cookout and need a big deep one for pasta salads. But I get at least 10 of each size. So I have a stockpile of those downstairs. Nine by 13. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make that this week because I'm in the mood for a mac and cheese. I'll probably do it with a meatloaf. Drooling right now. Or I might do it with country style ribs. I think I'm gonna do it with country style ribs because I want some ribs. Yeah. Hey Joe. The hotel lady was being a you know what, and I told her I just needed it. Don't tell her anything. Just say I need a room. That's what she's there for, to rent you a room. We all know how rooms get rented, that you have to be out by 11 anyway. Tell her to go pound sand. Good Wheels. Oh, that's awesome, Joe. Was it someone from here, the community? Well, you work really hard. You deal with your parents. You put yourself last all the time. It's what it sounds like to me anyway. I don't know you, but it sounds like you put your parents first before yourself all the time. You're a decent person. From what I gather, like I said, I haven't met you in person, but you seem pretty real to me. We adore you. We adore all you guys. Leave my brain in my head is killing me, and they're on me to get this job done by the end of the day, and it's a joke. Oh God, I'm so sorry, Firefly. You need some downtime, girl. That's why I would just say rent a hotel room, lay on an air-conditioned bed, and just watch TV and relax. Relax. It's too hot to freaking push yourself like that. It seems to me you need better working conditions with AC and all that. I think I already printed out that recipe too, chicken noodle. I have to go and look in my folder, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Nice, yummy mac and cheese with some country style ribs with barbecue sauce. Oh, yes. Some fresh cucumbers and tomatoes from the garden. Can't beat that. I made some of my potatoes yesterday. Yeah. I did. It was good. It was good. I do notice we don't really order out anymore too much. Last week we got grinders, but I ended up not even eating the grinder. I pulled all the middle out, and it was steak and onions, and I took the middle out, and then we used up leftover yellow Sazon rice that I used in one of my recipes, and we mixed the meat in that. Oh my God, it was so good. It was Chris's idea. It's enough to feed my family for a month. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you're taking your daughter to register for junior year of high school. You have to register every year? We don't have to. It just comes through. They just go on to. That's weird. Hey, B. Mitch. Meatballs in the mac and cheese. I don't think I'm going to try that. Vegetable beef canned soup with Polish hot dogs. You know, you know, I did a beef stew pressure canned. It was one of the first couple things I did. Hey, CJ, you should do vegetable stew and pressure can it. You can buy all the frozen veggies or yeah. How you doing, CJ? How you all doing? I hope you're doing okay in this heat. I know Firefly's having a rough time, and I'm saying go get another night stay at the hotel. That way, you're comfortable until. I hope you didn't have a lot of food and stuff in the fridge and freezers. Ugh. I'm trying to go through my freezers and rotate everything out and use the stuff that we don't buy a lot and get that out of there so that I can make room for the stuff. I really want to stock my freezer with whole chickens. I love rotisserie chickens. I could eat one every day. So I want to stock up with whole chickens for my rotisserie. Um, yes, I do. We were talking about upgrading our electrical box so that I could get my other little 7 cubic foot freezer plugged in. I could probably do it now, but I don't want to take the chance and put everything that's not meat in there, like all my butter. I still want to do a canning ghee butter, ghee one, but I'm not ready yet. I gotta wait till I'm ready. I've never even tried ghee. I don't know what it tastes like, so I might just buy a jar to taste it, or just do a simple few jars in the canner and try it. That's probably going to be a winter thing, so that I can. I just like having frozen butter in the freezer, though. It's so convenient. I took out one stick yesterday, put it on a plate, and we ran our corn over it after it came out of the pot. Oh, God. So good. The corn was so good. It was $10 a dozen, but they threw 13 in there. But it's that good. That place was mobbed when we went there. I should have did an out and about with Chris and Lee for that, but I forgot. Firefly, go get you. You need. There's already been several people that passed away because of the heat, so you really need to keep yourself cool. You can always come here. You can always come here. I know it's quite a drive, but you can always come here. Can't guarantee our electric will be on after this thunderstorm comes through. Remember what happened when the lightning hit the tree over there? Oh my God, we lost power. It was so crazy the other day. We got tornado warnings because Crazy Irish, she texted me, and then so I put the news on, and I told the kids, charge everything up, get everything charged. Well, they unplugged it. Todd unplugged his Xbox. He was ready to bring it down to the basement if we had to go down to the basement. He wasn't leaving his Xbox up here. He had too many things he downloaded on it and worked hard to get. Not going to have his Xbox power surged. And all we got was a few little sprinkles, and that was it. Sun was back out. We got nothing. But today we'll probably get something. So I'm not taking any chances. In a little bit, I'm going to go outside, clean up the yard, get things put away out of the, so that nothing will get blown around. But I just wanted to come in and say hi to everybody for a little bit. I know everybody's got a lot of things going on and doing things, and I understand that, but I just had a few minutes, so I wanted to sit down and relax. It's going to be a good dinner. Oh my God. Wait till you see the video. And it's all stuff that I pressure canned. Yeah. And I made myself. I used frozen stuff to line my bed before I decided to leave the house with frozen bags of peas and stuff in your bed. It's getting dark out. It is getting dark out. I can see that. The wind is the trees are a little bit windy, but uh, they're saying in about 4 hours, so we're supposed to start getting rain. But I hope you all are trying to get cool if you're in that area. I gotta go wake up Sierra soon so she can get her friend's package ready and she can change her clothes. I did all the laundry. Everything's done. Dishes are done. I have a bag of sprouted red potatoes. I ordered grow buckets. Wish me luck. Oh, you've got this, CJ. You got this. It's so easy. Put some soil down on the bottom, about 4 inches. 4 inches of soil. You lay your potatoes sprouts coming up. Put some fertilizer in there, in with the soil. Mix it in. You don't want them touching. You want it mixed in with the soil, just the top layer, and throw the potatoes facing the sprouts facing upward. Add a little more soil, and as the sprouts come through, you just keep adding soil, and that will give those stalks, the stems, the strength. That was my mistake in the raised beds. I put the soil completely to the top of the raised bed before they sprouted. And so the stalks didn't get strong and they fell over rather quickly. So in the next batch that I have, the German butterballs, they've all sprouted, but I put just a thin layer over the potatoes. And as they sprout, I add more. So those stalks will get nice and thick and will be able to stand up for a little bit longer. Salt potatoes. Yes, I'm going to do salt potatoes with my own potatoes. Remember, I bought a big bag of salt from them. So that will probably be during the week. Maybe I'll do that. I'll use that salt potato bag and throw some of my own. I only have red potatoes left, so I'll do it with red potatoes, but it'll be good. You had the storm pass through. I finally opened a couple of my own canned goods and tried them. Oh, I am okay. When I started canning in 2020, I just left all that stuff on my shelf and I didn't really open any of it. I'm starting to now. The last year, I'm starting to open it, and oh my God, I won't do celery again. Celery was a waste. It gets very mushy. It's only good for maybe soups. It's very mushy. But I didn't throw it away. I'm going to use it. This winter, I'm going to make a lot of chicken soups because I have a lot of canned chicken down there. I canned in broth. So I'm going to make a lot, and I have a lot of beef stew. So we're going to eat up that stuff this winter. As soon as the weather starts cooling off, I'm going to be popping open jars of stews and rotating that stuff out. I have a lot of vegetable stock and beef stock. You want to space them out a few inches, and you don't want to put too many in a grow bag. I would say 3 maybe in a grow bag. I have a few of the potato grow bags too. And you put about 3 in there, like a triangle. You don't want to overcrowd them. You won't get very big potatoes. If you overcrowd them, you'll get very small potatoes. Chicken Noodle wants to know, Firefly, what about your cats? Are you still having that problem with the wild foxes or whatever you had in the barn, Firefly? CJ, it's the only way. I've learned so much this past growing season. I've learned so much of what I won't do again and what I won't put certain places again, especially in the greenhouse. My cucumber leaves started out beautiful. The second round of cucumber, they've all got powdery mildew and then fried. It's been too hot. So cucumbers, I don't know if I may do one plant in the greenhouse next year, but I won't do a whole lot. We're also going to put a shade cloth outside and over the tomatoes next year. Not so much the cucumbers, but over the tomatoes next year. Chicken Noodle, the town is out except one gas station. I went down there and got cold water for cats and stood in the beer cave. Oh, Jesus. I'm so sorry you're going through that, Firefly. It's just crazy, crazy. You're always welcome here, though. I know you'd have to drive here, and I think it's raining. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell. Give me one moment while I run out and check, because if it's raining, I'm going to have to end the stream and go outside. But let me just check. Oh, yeah. Okay. It is starting to sprinkle out, so I have to run out. I'm going to drop the stream, but hopefully I can come on later. I got to go out, and I have to bring the trash out that's sitting there, and I have to go and move my buckets and stuff. So I will try to come back on after, but everybody stay cool. Thank you for coming. Firefly, you're more than welcome to come here. I know it's a haul, but I love you and you're welcome here. But I will try to come back on later, guys.